You're listening to The Jay Palmer Show.
Man, I sure am glad I've got a waterproof keyboard. You know, one of the best purchases that I've ever gotten, or I've ever purchased, is my keyboard. It's waterproof because I eat at my desk, and I get everything on it. I'll get ketchup on it. I'll get like pizza. I'll get anything that goes into my mouth ends up on the keyboard, which is weird. That was a horrible intro, by the way. Like, it just stopped. I need faders where I can ease in and out of the music. I do everything on the screen, and I have a 16 channel mixer here that I could use faders with, but I like using my hands when I podcast. Like, I like to reach over here and slowly raise and lower the faders. I need a digital mixer to do that, though. I need a mixer to be connected to my computer, that where I can just reach over, touch the actual mixer, and lower the faders. Maybe that's something I should work for this year. Maybe that's something I need to work for. Because all my energy is going into this podcast. I think I finally decided. I don't know, man. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to quit something. But I also need to maintain the same direction. That's something I'm learning in my yoga. Is in order to succeed at something, you need to maintain the same direction. You can't waver in any way. You just need to keep going on that same path. You see it, you just got to keep going at it. And that's my philosophy with this podcast. That's unfortunately that hasn't been my philosophy for anything in life from the age of 20 till 34, which is now. Is I've been kind of all over the place. I'm like, this isn't working, so I'm going to go do this, and this isn't working, so I'm going to go do this. And no, even prior podcasting that I've done has done that. And it's led me to nowhere. And that's where I am now. Is I'm like, if this show sucks, I'm okay with it. But I'm staying on the same path. The show's not, hopefully it's going to like unsuck or suck less than what it has in the past. Hopefully, I want growth. If it's slow growth, that's all right. Like, my goal with this podcast isn't to make money. I would like to make money. But my goal of this podcast is just to have fun and enjoy what I'm doing. I love doing this podcast. It's just my direction prior to now has been all over the place. So with that said, I'm not going to be focusing on YouTube, good old YouTube, as much. I mean, I haven't been focusing on it for the last couple months anyway, but I've come to the decision that I'm still going to do YouTube videos, but it's not going to be anything of production value as I have in the past with the music and with the intros and outros and all that stuff. It's probably just going to be live streams. If I'm live streaming with my friend, if I'm playing like fucking American Truck Simulator or the Hunter Gone in the Wild or whatever the hell it's called. I haven't even gotten that game yet. Or anything with my friends, I'll probably stream it. And that's it. And I may consider Twitch in the future, but I'm not going to do anything of production type value on YouTube. And the reason why is I've said this in the past, but I just don't like the direction YouTube is going. I feel like YouTube's focus is not in the creators themselves. YouTube is basically concerned of what's best for them and not anybody else, which I understand that. I mean, that's everybody on this planet, to be honest with you. Everybody's concerned about themselves and not anything around them. It's not healthy, but it's the way it is. But I can't put any time and energy into something that I don't know if it's going to change in the next week or next or month or whatever, and it's random. In the past year, YouTube has been going crazy about monetization and demonetization and ads and stuff like that. Some of it has to do with the idiots like Logan Paul and whoever else is on YouTube doing stupid shit. I mean, I'm still going to be a viewer of YouTube, obviously, because I've always been a viewer of YouTube. I actually watch more YouTube than I do television. I say that as I'm watching Saving Private Ryan on, what am I, Stars West. I'm still one of those idiots who pays $200 a month for DirecTV. I can't get away from it, man. I like I like the act of turning on the television and pushing buttons. I think that's what I think it's the equivalent to smoking. Smoking's more to do with it more than just the nicotine or the tobacco. It's the actual acting of, picking something up and putting it in your mouth. It's kind of like sex addicts and blowjobs. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. It's the act of putting your arms or never. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to. Just slowly stroking it. Oh, you probably can't hear that because my mic is super awesome. Just slowly stroke it. You can hear it like that, I guess. But I don't know. I'm going to quit now. So, something that I need to do with this podcast is I want better music, intro and outro music, and Epidemic Sound, I know for a fact will do that. Will give me that. The same sound company I use for my YouTube videos, and I'm going to contact them and see if we can somehow come into agreement where I will continue paying them $15 a month, and we can move over. I just realized that's not going to work. Oh wait, no, duh. What the hell am I thinking? Yeah, I'll instead of the YouTube videos, we'll do these podcasts, or I just won't pay them $15 a month. That's just the way that is. I mean, either way, I'm not going to pay for new YouTube channel or YouTube videos. There's no point in me paying $15 a month for something I can't use in my podcast. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to spit out of my mouth. My mouth. And I love their music. I love their product. I want better intro and outro music. I want more of a variety than what I have now. I'm using a thing called Metal Mania from some stupid cheap generic website, and I don't want it. I'm trying to up my product here. Trying to up my product. And that's I'm probably going to email them after I get done with this podcast. Either that or I really don't want to do this. I mean, they've got an option of you can pay by the minute, or you can buy the song outright. But the songs, oh my god, dude! Like one track on Epidemic Sound costs $100, and I can use that for eternity if I wanted to. But the problem is I want variety. Like I want kind of like how I made my YouTube videos. Is like I matched the environment or what kind of video it was around, or I matched the song around the environment of where I was at, what I was doing, that type of thing. The mood, basically, I matched music with the mood. And it gave a really cool dynamic, and I want that with my podcast. I want to create an environment. I want you to turn your lights down. I want you to turn your lights down and just listen to my voice as I serenade you. And this is not working. Do I have to push this button? No. Hello. It's not working, guys. What the fuck? That's frustrating. it working now? No? I'm trying to do sound effects, but it's not working. Wait, that's because that's the wrong button. Hey, hello? Hello? Now? There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Here, hang on. Hello? Hello? That's still not right. Sounds like I'm in a bathroom right there. Let's see what else I got here. Hello? 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 There we go. Anyway, that totally didn't work the way I wanted it to. Just over here hitting buttons. It's amazing. I still don't know what that mixer does. Or I don't know the potential of that mixer. And I've had it for so long. But yeah, basically, I want to create moods with my podcast. I want to serenade you in your bathtub while you put oils all over your body. Please don't do that. You know, my stalkers out there already do it. I don't have any stalkers, actually. At least I don't think I do. I don't have time for stalkers, so. Oh man. You know what I do need to do? I need to recon. I can't guarantee what's going to happen here, but hang on one second. Actually. Oh, shit. All right. Okay. Ah, shit. This isn't going to work. I don't have a fucking battery in here, do I? Oh, yeah, I do. Sweet. The one time I was prepared. Oh, that's right. When I went to Kansas City, I was going to podcast, but I didn't have time. All right, let's try this. Hopefully I don't get cut off. Yeah, it's not going to work. I can't, Hello. No. This is going nowhere. I'll figure that out here when I'm done with this podcast. But I need to figure out if all that'll work and everything. What I was doing is I have a shotgun mic, and I'm gonna use my shotgun mic, my Rode PSA1, I think is what it is. It's basically a Rode shotgun mic that I was gonna use prior to this podcast. I was gonna do sounds, like, that sounds really retarded, like ambient sounds. I was recording ambient sounds. I was in my backyard, literally walking and recording it. It was really stupid. And I recorded the thunderstorm one time. That wasn't stupid, but it was, I think I had that on SoundCloud, actually. I got like 5 subscribers because of it, because of a thunderstorm. It was kind of stupid. I mean, it was just a thunderstorm. That's not my thing. This podcast is my thing. The good news is I have a mic for the podcast now, though, so. I have a mic, I have a stand. I'm good to go. God, I can't wait till I go to Colorado to smoke some weed. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. Hopefully it doesn't go horrible. Hopefully it doesn't go horrible. Oh, okay. So now that I have like my bucket list. I don't know if I told you about this in my last podcast, but I've got all this shit that I wanted to do. You know, prior to going to Colorado, one of the things was buying a car. Got the car purchased. Dude, I speaking of the car, that sounds stupid because it's a compressed microphone, but I have a compressor. But I was clapping. The Chevy Aveo, man, that car. You know, I'm only 2 weeks into owning it, but that's a damn nice little car. Like, it really likes the freeway, man. Like, that car, an Aveo sweet spot is between 70 and 90 miles an hour. It wants to go fast. And it's a 1.6 liter V or 6-cylinder car. 1.9 liter, something like that. I don't know. It's a VTEC engine. It's a stupid small engine, but it wants to go. Like, I don't know if it's because of the chip, but it just wants to go, and it's just a nice little car. I love it, man. I mean, it is actually the nicest car I've ever driven or ever bought, ever owned. I guess you can almost compare it to my Focus or my Suzuki Vitara. The Suzuki Vitara didn't have any air conditioning, which I fucking hated. No air conditioning in the South is a bad idea. And I actually have professional window tint in this Aveo, and I didn't realize how nicer or how cooler the car is with window tint. I didn't realize how hot the sun was until it's not in my face anymore. Who knew? The sun was so hot. I mean, that's just damn, yo. So anyway, back to the bucket list thing. So, you know, as you've probably figured out, I don't do things by the book. I don't care about the rules of society. I don't follow the paths of what you're supposed to do in life. So this is what I want to do. I've mentioned the RV in the past, and I just don't think an RV is the best idea for what I want to do. And I think the biggest reason why, actually the biggest reason why I'm not going towards an RV anymore is just the absolute stupid asking prices of used RVs. Like, there's no logic in the pricing structure of RVs, and I'm not spending $20,000-$30,000 on a 20-year-old RV. I'm not doing it. That's stupid. Because according to every book I've ever written, I haven't written it. I've read it. And everything I've seen online about depreciation of RVs is RVs lose about 86% of their value by year 15. And these RVs that I'm looking at, according to their current price, would suggest that they were worth hundreds of thousands of dollars when they first were released or first brought to the showroom. And I don't believe that, because brand new RVs today, like good Class C, Class A RVs, are about $100,000. And you can't ask for a Class C RV that's 25 years old for $30,000. Because if it was $100,000 20 years ago, that's just math. I mean, and the thing with RVs is, I've mentioned this in the past, that they degrade. RVs aren't made. RVs are weird. They're not made to sit, and they're a car, so they're going to fall apart. They're no different than anything on the road, except they have a refrigerator and a sleeping carpet and all the other shit in them. They're not made. I mean, why the fuck would I want to live one if that's if they're not made to live in or not made to stay together. They're just not made for what I'm wanting to do with it. And I don't want to deal with all the bullshit that's going to come when I do get it. Like I want to focus on other things, this podcast basically. So basically, with that said, I am going to buy. It's called a park model home. It's basically a tiny mobile tiny mobile home. It's manufactured in the same way as a mobile home. People are saying, "Well, it's stupid. You're going to lose all your money and all this shit." And hear me out here. I'm not going to buy a new one. I'm going to buy an older one. And I've seen older shitty park model homes on Craigslist for $10,000, $5,000. I know people are screaming in their computers right now or their car stereos telling me not to do it because I'm going to lose all my money. I'm not losing any money because I'm only spending $10,000, whatever. But that's just something, and I've found a couple of years ago there was a park model on Craigslist with the land for like $10,000. And I should have bought it. I should have purchased it, to be honest with you, because I don't see that. There's nothing on there comparable to that today. But I think that's what I'm going to do, basically. Now, it may be here in Oklahoma. It may be in another state. But that's what I'm going to do. Because I want a home base. Like, I want somewhere where I can set up a studio and do the podcast. Where I'm not going to constantly be moving. And, dealing with the cold, with the pipes, and all this other shit. And there's just so many variables that can go wrong. And cost a lot of money that I just want to focus on this podcast. That'd be great if I could find one in Colorado for cheap, but I really doubt it. I mean, as I am right now, I could go buy a brand new park model home. There's brand new ones on lots for $15,000. I could pay cash for that. But the only problem is I need to find land. Land isn't cheap. Land is cheap in Oklahoma, actually, but I want to find land that's practical, that I can use it for this. And so, yeah, that is the plan. I know I've been talking up in that RV for a long time, but the reason why I didn't go through with it is just the price. I am not spending that amount of money on something that I know for a fact that's depreciated and that's way overpriced. I'm not doing it. I am not doing that. It's not happening. On that note,
The Jay Palmer Show is hosted on Podbean.com. Download the app on iOS and Android and listen anytime, anywhere.
Visit me on Facebook. Like my Facebook page. The Jay Palmer Show. Go like it. Go like my Facebook page. I'm trying to market that. And I realize that I've been hating on Facebook, but I need to market this show if I want anything out of it. On that note, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.